Hey guys, today we're going over the Battle of Lodi 1796 and my gameplay of it. It will be exactly as it says it is. Yes, so we're just gonna jump right in. And at this point we will be hearing the stuff like this. Just French speaking. And I don't speak. And now, yes, okay, cool, so the game's... So it started, okay. So we're gonna see me playing through this, but I wanted to do it from this view. So we got our nice revolutionary infantry, which should look pretty decent. And we have my cavalry just marching up on this flank. Just got lots of cavalry marching. And the enemy, it looks like, are taking a building. See, my plan was to try and capture or take out one of these guys here. And of course it fails miserably, but I don't know that. Well, let's hope it doesn't fail miserably, because this is like literally every bit of cavalry I have. Okay, so we're taking out some of these German grenadiers, who are very elite units. We've got the cavalry charge of the century coming, and we're going to do it in their backs. And ooh, the cut down there. It's just too bad there's that little incline. There's that little incline which just ruined the entire charge, and that is just going to be devastating, because that charge would have been way better than it is if that happened. And now these reinforcements are going to be able to make it into the town, unfortunately. And across the river we've got some artillery moving up for the Austrians, some Grenadiers, I believe they're called, marching into position. We've got some German Fusiliers, some more German Fusiliers, some more Grenadiers, some Landwehr, some Grenadiers, some more Grenadiers. My army is revolutionary infantry. I've got about 4 units of 3 or 4. I've got quite a bit of revolutionary infantry, which is militia, so it's very good. I've got these Fusiliers of line, who are really good, and they can definitely do some damage. Here I have myself some Lombardy Cisalpine Legion, who are light infantry. I've got some chasseurs, who I believe are kind of... I have Napoleon himself, Napoleon, and his mate Jerry. We have my 6-pounder. We have a bunch of artillery, which I'm going to set up eventually. 2 units of Grenadiers of the Line, and I am saving these boys because they can do some real damage. And I have seen them personally basically destroy everything. Here we have Johann, I'm not even going to try and pronounce that name, but he's the guy we have to kill as part of the mission. We have to kill or capture him, but because of this game it's basically always a kill. These guys have set up their artillery on this hill overlooking the town, so if we get to anywhere over here, there's some artillery here as well. Oh, there's fire coming in. Fire coming in at these Grenadiers who must have moved out to take out. And that cavalry charge has unfortunately just... We killed a lot of Grenadiers, but our entire cavalry force is just broken there. And now we're losing our chasseurs à cheval, unfortunately. We're losing our mounted infantry. These guys are just getting shot up, but we definitely did some damage to them here. We killed a grand total of 8 of them. Can you... Well, 9 now. 10! We've killed 10 people. Whoa, we're doing good. Yeah, but we lost all our cavalry forces. We have nothing left for our cavalry, which is bad. And on this side of the battle, there are people in this building here, and they are just shooting us to heck. And yeah, here we have Napoleon and his 24 bodyguard. Napoleon and Jerry and the 22 Philippe. They're just all called Philippe. That's 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 Philippe. This is why Napoleon always had to make such good tactical decisions, and he never fought, and he tried not to fight in battles himself, because everyone he talked to literally it was very complicated. Because whenever he said, Philippe, charge, everyone would charge. And then him and Jerry would just be like, what's going on? I've moved up my Fusiliers to take this building, and they're being shot to kingdom come by these Grenzers, who I believe are more militia. Like, I'm not I'm not sure, however. These Grenzers are doing a lot of damage, but they are taking fire quite a lot. And I am moving these guys up to do more damage to them in an effort to take this out, as they are in fact just shooting up my men who were trying to move across. And we have lost about a lot of men here. If you look at this, you can just see the devastation because of this many people, and it is just terrible. We are actually moving up our. We are moving up our. You can hear our revolutionary infantry. I hear cannon fire. I think that's their. Yeah, that's their. I'm pretty sure that's their cannons opening fire. Yeah, it's their cannons opening fire, or is it? I think my cannons are also setting up though. Yeah, my cannons have also set up and are now opening fire. Good. We did charge in here with our revolutionary infantry, with our much weakened infantry after just shooting them, because I realized that they had less men than me and they were a much better unit, and we just had way more men than them. These Landwehr have just stopped moving, and they are gonna start retreating, which is stupid. And now we have these German grenadiers who took the cavalry charge earlier, taken fire from my revolutionary infantry, whilst we have just cleared out this portion of the town. Our mission is to sweep over this area, wipe out everything on this side, take everything out, push across this bridge where you can see there's lots of reinforcements coming. They're just all running that way. Our job is to annihilate everything over here and kill the general here, who will eventually begin to run if the battle is not going his way. I believe he's this guy here. Or he's the one that doesn't have. He's either one of the two, so. One of our revolutionary infantry units, who is very weakened, is retreating, and honestly I don't feel too bad at them for doing it. But we did manage to break these German grenadiers, and we are bombing these Landwehr. So we are just going to watch the devastation that is brought upon these guys, these poor folks. And the battle is a quarter of the way done. These German grenadiers are gonna gone. They've just taken too much damage from the massive cav charge that took out 80 of them. It just didn't go well for them after that. These revolutionary infantry is marching up. It has taken casualties. The fighting in this building is still going on. You can see them just fighting here in the background. You can see the devastation. You can see this guy like just looking at us. You can just see men just falling over. If you look there, you can kind of see. And we have taken the building. We are not going to die this day. We have finally managed to take this building. That is going to be a great thing for us. Yeah, these guys are going to chase down this Landwehr, which these guys are running after this Landwehr because they should be slightly better than them. And that would be a very slow march, not a charge. We are losing, just to the sheer number they have on us, but our artillery definitely did a good job evening those numbers. Jesus, I can't speak today. This revolutionary infantry is slowly losing men, but now we are winning due to the fact that as we've cleared the gap in numbers, our better training is working. And it looks like some regiments going to be able to get some shoes today. Because if you look at them, none of them have feet. And the Landwehr, they have shoes. Wait, none of them have feet. That's wrong. I meant none of them have shoes. That's stupid of me. These guys, however, they have shoes. And I am moving up this near full unit of revolutionary infantry, just to be able to, just to shoot them from the back here, just to shoot them from the back and just wipe this unit of Landwehr out. These guys are still camping in the building. My grenadiers have not been moved up. I have got this revolutionary infantry unit did come back actually, and now they're just hiding as I haven't realized they've come back yet. My Lombardy Cisalpine Legion is marching, so are my chasseurs in line formation, and this is where it gets cool looking. Now just listen to the music. Vive l'Empereur! Yeah. Long live France, long live the revolution. You can just see them marching, it's so cool. We'll just do like a slow pan over them. Oh, these guys look like they should be in the old guard, but I know they're not in the old guard, which is unfortunate. Look at that. Just a fast view over it. And then we just see this massive amount of artillery. I believe 12 6-pounders just bombarding this town. They've got a 12-pounder here, so they do outshoot me, but I have just got so I'm outgunned, but I'm certainly not outnumbered. I don't think. No, but the balance of power certainly isn't in my favor. Yeah, we've only got 6-pounder horse artillery here, which is not good when it comes to fighting their forces, and we've only got 17 minutes left in this battle. And we are almost halfway through, but of course you will not see the full. I will edit out some of the boring parts. Although this is a very action-packed battle, so I'm not sure how much I'll add out. Our infantry are moving up. We have our Lombardy Cisalpine Legion just shooting at these Fusiliers with their backs turned. Just to give them. We have taken out quite a few of them. Are they riflemen? No, they are muskets. They are using muskets. These guys must be training for one. What was that? We've got a nice church here, eh? Are we bombing these guys? No, we're not bombing them. They are definitely quite a few people on the bridge. I take that back. We are bombing this area, and we've gotten quite a few close hits, but nothing definitive yet. We haven't hit a single one, although these ones certainly came close. Our infantry here has moved up to here and is shooting at this it is opening fire on this artillery. Although it is about to shoot on this artillery. It is just setting up still. When it does, I imagine that this artillery will be destroyed. And that's really the advantage of sending these guys to die. These guys aren't my best infantry. They're infantry, but they're certainly not my best, so my Cisalpine Legion is going to be outshot soon though. But we are just putting down lots of fire. We are just trying to clear out this area as much as possible. There is a lot of infantry here, and it is going down this side here, where I will be moving up this revolutionary infantry unit to cover it. They did look like they were going to charge, but we stopped them. They have lost a cannon because they don't have enough men to man it. We are about to just open fire and destroy these men. Although it does look like they are going to charge. And are we going to get a charge here? We have got a line. We're so close to getting a charge, but no, they're going to march through this corner like the rest of the infantry. And I have got a unit of revolutionary infantry setting up just to take them out. Now this is a very action-packed battle, so let's pause and see what we're missing right now. So we have got these guys in the building, which is taking some damage. We've got a mass of Austrian infantry. We've got some Grenzers. We have lots of infantry in this general area here, as well as some cavalry. We are actually getting a charge, although it does look like we were trying to retreat and we've been charged in the back. We are killing them though. These guys are just landwehr, albeit very good landwehr. I hope I'm pronouncing that right, but if not, I'm sorry, and leave a comment if you can correct my pronunciation, especially with this guy here. Is it Johan Bjoryu or Bjoryu? We are just bombarding this, and we've hardly done any damage here. So we are just gonna pause a second, because again, we are just gonna go into slow motion just to see what's happening. And it does in fact look like this unit here is going to lose to the just massive 2 units of landwehr, each with over 100 men, and our infantry is just looking down. We are being attacked in the back, it looks like, by some Grenzers, but we are just shooting up these landwehr, and they do look like they're about to open fire. My Cisalpine Legion is retreating due to the fact that they just had so many more men. These guys are charging. We have 2 units of Grenadiers of the Line charging in. I think they're going to have to do most of the work from now on in. We have our chasseurs just waiting behind. These revolutionary infantry are moving up. We have lost a unit. We have lost our unit here that was getting bogged down. And this unit here is running too. So we are losing on this flank. So we have lost on the left flank. I want to say the west flank. We have lost on that flank. We are pulling back these chasseurs. This Grenadier of the Line unit is going to charge, although it has I think they are going to have to break through this. The Grenadiers are going to be solely the thing that save us. I think in this battle we have just got a horse running right now, and it looks like, oh, are they going to throw their grenades? We're going to get a grenade throw. Bam! We're just going to get the slow-mo grenade explosion. Just watch every little explosion go off, killing like 20 men here. This is great for them. And they are just going to, and now they're just going to shoot them down. I think we should be able to do this. But imagine if that artillery was still there. That would have killed so many of my men now. And we are still trying to shoot this thing. We have killed quite a few more now, but still not shooting this down fast enough, which is just really surprising. We are just destroying the buildings here, to be honest. We're not hitting anything we're supposed to be hitting. These Grenadiers are under missile attack, but they are very good in infantry. We're going to slow down this charge here. It is more of a walk into. But we have got a full unit of Grenzers going in against my 2 units here. And it looks like everything on this flank is going after these Grenadiers. And I don't know if they'll be able to make the survival here. They are definitely outnumbered and outgunned. And it's 4 o'clock, so we should be good. It looks like we're losing slightly. But man alive, are they sending everything they have on this flank at us. They have got a couple units here, although they are taking quite a lot of fire because of this building here. And this chasseurs unit, who is also not doing too good. But we've also got this discount. Also got this unit here, and this German Fusilier rank is shattered. So now all that's left are this unit of German Fusiliers, and we've almost taken out the flank. And this force here, I think we're gonna have to, is a full unit of German Fusiliers, and they have got everything left. I was when I did this battle very nervous about this flank when I realized what was happening, because it was a full unit, and those 2 units, these very weakened units are the last of my infantry. I have nothing else to throw at them after this. We are going to go back to slow motion just to see this fight happen. we have turned this around though. We are pushing them back now. I think, yeah, yeah, we are definitely pushing them back, but we have taken lots of casualties. More than half of this unit is dead, and near half of this unit is dead, and we are just doing so much damage to them. This is just definitely a surprise for us, as I definitely did not expect my grenadiers to be able to do so well. Now we have cleared out this flank, and we are shooting these guys down. Now I am gonna just speed it up a little bit. And we have managed to beat back that artillery. We have managed to beat them back, but look at the amount of fire it took. And just look how close it came to destroying the church. Look at this. We are just bombing these guys now. I hope they don't move that back, because then I'll have. But imagine if if artillery had ammunition like it does later on in the games. And it does look like we are going to break through on this flank after very hard fighting. We are winning decisively now. We have just pushed them back, although this unit is down to 45 men. And oh, look at this on this flank. We have some chasseurs. We're getting ready to open fire, and that sight has just broken this unit of Landwehr, who is now running very fast towards the bridge. And this bridge here is just a massive pain it's going to be to take. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to be able to put. At this point, I was like, I've taken this, but I've lost most of my men, and I was like, I don't think I'm going to be able to take this flank, and I definitely didn't think I physically could. Now, of course, we are dealing with this. There is a bridge over here, but it is protected by artillery, and the reason I don't charge artillery is because of the fact that they have canister shot. Now we have just broken this flank over here. We are just going to push onwards. It does look like there's quite a lot of forces here, and it's just so many men have broken now that the game is kind of glitching. But this unit of Grenadiers of the Line can't do anything else. It is down to, let me do the maths, less than a quarter. Yeah, it's down to less than a quarter of its original strength. It is definitely not going to be fighting. It's actually, yeah, it's really weak. It definitely is not doing too good. And we have yes, and this is the general. He's beginning to run, and this is where I'd use my cavalry, but I don't have any cavalry, so that's going to be impossible for me to use. So I don't have any cavalry. This is just their retreat. Although what I found out very surprised about is they actually charge out. They charged out their forces, which surprised me, considering that they had the superior defensive position. And that is where the AI is just being dumb. This is just a stupid move. These guys are running, but they are just walking right now, so I was freaking out that these guys were running and I had nothing to counter them in anywhere nearby. We have just charged into these guys with the Revolutionary Infantry and the Lombardy Cisalpine Legion against these German Fusiliers, who we have just been shooting at for a very long time now. Only 6 minutes left in the battle, and the video is about to reach is a minute away from reaching 25 minutes. We are charging in Napoleon, and we have got running, although it is by this German Fusilier mark. They have pushed us back, although I do have some chasseurs nearby, so I should be able to deal with that. And on this flank, the enemy that have charged out, we're beating them with this very weakened unit of Grenadiers of the Line. And this is the true strength of Grenadiers of the Line. They are very good. And across this bridge, we've just got a massive amount of troops retreating in a very weird way. You know, always stay on the right, and then here they're just like, nope. This guy is running. We did just bypass this artillery, unit, we did just bypass it entirely, and we are sending forward. We are not sending forward anything to deal with them. We are just going to send in Napoleon. Now this is where it's going to get exciting, I hope. We do in fact have Napoleon Bonaparte charging in, and if we look, let me pause the game very quickly. It looks like they realise what's happening and the back rank is turning to retreat. Now this is where it's going to get really interesting. I am going to put it into slow motion, and it looks like we're about to have our first cav charge, and but look at that. Just instant killing most of that back rank, and we have almost immediately killed the enemy general because he was in the back ranks. So we have just wiped out the enemy general, and it looks like he was here. Is this him? Yeah, this is the enemy general right here. He must have been shot by something. I don't know what, because I don't think these guys. And it looks like Jerry and Napoleon are going to go on to win this. Jerry Napoleon and the Philippe Armada are charging in. We have, I believe, lost. We have not. Yeah, we have lost on this flank. Only 20 of them left. But they were winning until they just lost everything, and they've just done so much damage to this German Fusilier unit. I'm very surprised that they even managed to make it this far. This German unit is still alive, but this German unit isn't good. And we are just going to keep the battle going a bit faster. Napoleon is still over here, just running rampant, and it looks hopeless. Although we have basically no infantry left. We've got our cannons here, but how much can cannons do? And it looks like here is going to be probably the staple of our defense. This house, which is a very weird shaped house. That's just a very weird shaped house. I'd say it's more of a storehouse, but whatever. Whatever the game wants it to be. This is a house I would have no trouble defending. I mean, I would love to defend this place. Look at it. Look at it. It would be so cool to defend, but no, unfortunately it's not a garrisonable building. This looks more like a watchtower than a house. And that's a house. That's also the town hall. So yeah. We still have the church just standing over the battlefield. I can just imagine someone watching from like this window here and just looking down at the devastation brought upon their town. Lodi is definitely gonna be the same. And just breakage, even though this unit was a full unit, just routing after their general died. Because we did in fact charge this artillery, and I think when they realised they had no more large gun support, they did just break. And the rest of this battle is just the end. And whilst we did lose most of our army, we definitely beat these guys here. They only killed 800 of us. So where were those other 200 kills? But we definitely did lots of damage to them. They'd still have 1,000 men left, but I think it was just the absolute crushing defeat of both losing their general, their artillery, and most of their elite infantry. It just smashed them. And the way that grenadier unit just held the line and was winning that battle with only 40 men left against like 160 is just amazing. And that is the true power. And that, my friends, is the true power of having grenadiers on your side.